Hey, what's up? Welcome to the studio. Today we're gonna be checking out the Line 6 HX Stomp XL. So I picked up this unit from sweetwater.com the other day, and it came in like just a couple of days, which was awesome. And so the whole point of me getting this is to act as my college dorm room or like portable rig that I can take with me to school. It's gonna fit like in a backpack or a carry-on, and it's gonna have a bunch of flexibility that will allow me to practice and record with great tones in my dorm room without taking up all my space. This is my previous rig right here, and it was super cool and super fun to build and play with, but with the case, this thing is really bulky and it weighs like 40 to 50 pounds altogether. So I really want to put together a really compact rig that I can take to school and that can meet all of my needs. So if you don't already know, the HX Stomp and all the Helix stuff, they have multi-effects built in as well as like amp and cab simulation, which allows you to run your rig on stage or in the studio environment without an amp or cab, without any mics or anything like that. I can just plug straight into my interface or a mixer and get my full tone, which is super exciting to me. Line 6 also has some software called Helix Native, which allows you to run all of the presets that you have on your physical unit on your DAW. So you can record clean into your DAW and then replicate the exact tones that you're trying to create with your pedal board in the DAW and tweak it even after you record. So here's a unit, super compact, and it looks super nice and modern. The unit also comes with some various accessories. We've got this USB cable for connecting the Helix to the computer to transfer presets, and you can also use the Helix Editor app where you can tweak your presets and patches from the computer instead of having to use the knobs on the unit. And it comes with a wall wart power adapter. Be sure to remember to get an extension cable for this because this really isn't that long of a cable. We also have some instructions and software information, and then can't forget to mention the Sweetwater candy bag. Okay, let's take a look at the back panel inputs and outputs here. So we've got a volume that can be pressed to turn it. We've got an expression pedal input. I plan on attaching a volume pedal in the future and making maybe a mini pedal board with some of my existing pedals like the Strymon Flint and just connecting it all up into a mini board. But the next thing to get would definitely be a volume pedal for this. There's an effects send and return. There's two inputs so you can run stereo, it looks like, and then there's two outputs as well. And so these outputs are actually balanced, which means that you can connect a 1/4 inch to XLR cable and it will sound fine. You'll get the XLR quality through this 1/4 inch jack. There's the headphone output, which is going to be super useful for practicing. Most likely I'm going to be monitoring through my interface and using the headphones or speakers that way, but this offers a way to have a really portable setup, maybe if I'm traveling somewhere else and just want to practice without having a computer or speakers or anything like that. This is a perfect option. To the right of that, we've got some MIDI connectors which can be used to control other pedals. This can act as like a MIDI controller for your board. So if you have MIDI pedals, you can use the HX Stomp to control the presets and stuff like that on those other pedals. Finally, we've got a USB port to connect to the computer and then a power jack as well as a little power switch, which is actually really convenient. My current pedal board doesn't have a power switch, so sometimes I can leave it on accidentally, and you just want to keep things powered off whenever you can just to conserve the lifespan of the device. All right, so let's turn it on and get some sounds going. All right, so I'm going to attach the power and we'll get going. And let's peel off that annoying screen protector cover. Awesome. Okay, let's flick on the power. There we go. And right off the bat, it looks like a preset is ready to go. So I'm gonna plug it in and we'll do a quick sound check. All right, so I loaded up a basic patch with one of the Fender amps and a little bit of distortion and a plate reverb. It's super easy to do. Also super helpful that I have a tuner built into this thing. Saves some space and it just makes everything easy to have it all in one. All right, let's get some tones going. Here we go. So I'm gonna try adding some cool delay stuff and we can see what it sounds like. All right, so I've got a delay loaded up. Let's check out how it sounds. Super cool stuff. There's so much to do here. I'm gonna try one more sound. I heard there's some cool pitch related effects here. Let's try that out. Okay, so I loaded up an effect called the Poly Capo. And so what this does is it like takes my guitar signal and transposes it up or down. So here's my guitar without it. And then I'm gonna turn it on right here. That sounds sick, and I mean that's super powerful because like if you're in a gig and you want to play something in a drop tuning, you can do that without changing your guitar with this effect, which is just so cool. And so just tinkering around with some of these effects, I barely scratched the surface. This thing is powerful. There's so much you can do with these effects, and people get pro sounds with them. And so I'm super excited to dive deeper and kind of work my way around the system and learn how to get really good tones on this thing. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with the HX Stomp, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks so much for checking out my little look at the HX Stomp XL, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon.